guys, TK coming here at you on Wednesday, June 4th with a little update here. This one's going to be probably a little bit shaky. There's a few things I want to show you, so I'm just hanging on to my phone and doing this this time. So, stats first. My high weight was 236, surgical weight was 212.8. Last week I was 204. This Monday, the June 2nd, I was 200 even, so 4 pounds lost since last week and 36 pounds lost total. I wanted to show you a little tracking spreadsheet that I made. There was somebody on Facebook that gave me a spreadsheet, and I just kind of adapted it to how I wanted it. So I thought I'd show you that. Let's see if I can get in on it here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I made actually 2 years worth of this spreadsheet for measurements, including weight, and then neck, chest, underbreast, waist, bicep, forearm, thigh, and calf. I'm doing my measurements in centimeters because, well, because I'm a nurse and I'm used to using centimeters, but centimeters are, it's just more accurate than using inches. I mean, inches, you got to be like 1 5/8 or whatever. So centimeters are just a little easier to use, and you can, I think, because it's a smaller unit of measurement, you can see things a little bit quicker too. Now, I did not do my measurements this Monday. Michelle's doing them for me, and I don't know, we forgot Monday night, so whatever. But I have seen loss already, so that's pretty cool. Exercise, I wanted to address that just a little bit because I haven't really been doing it, and it's, I don't know, I've been walking a little bit, but not very much. And I was actually going to film this video this morning while I was out for a morning walk, which I have not been doing every morning. It's been really hit and miss. But I have a few things in the house I wanted to show you, so I'm not going to do that. But I am going to go for a walk as soon as I finish filming this. And that's pretty much the only exercise I've been getting, other than just a little bit of dumbbell work with my arms, but not very much. I got on the Total Gym the other night, and boy, was that ever a mistake. I thought, you know, doing arm work, I'm like, sorry. I was like, okay, you know, if I'm on the gym and I'm just like pulling my weight up like this, or doing some of these or whatever, that it would be no big deal. But man, that just even doing your arms from stuff over your head really engages your upper abs. At least for me it does, and it's, wow, it hurts. So I have to be careful with that. I'm actually not released to exercise until 6 weeks, and it's only 3, so yeah, apparently there's a reason for that. But I can do a little bit of just like, you know, dumbbells like this, or, you know, whatever. A little bit of tricep work, but anyway, so food. I wanted to talk to you about that. Last week I was on full liquids, and for 2 weeks, actually last week, the week before, and that went really well. I showed you how to make that shrimp bisque on my last video. Somebody on Facebook had said she made it and she was unhappy with the texture. She thought it was gritty, and I think there are probably a couple reasons for that. First, I don't know if maybe she didn't blend it long enough. That could be. Second, you know, it's a shrimp bisque, but it's not a full-fat shrimp bisque like what we're used to having. You know, in our new lifestyle, we're just eating healthier, which is going to mean that, you know, your shrimp bisque is not full of heavy cream like it normally would be. It's still delicious, but it's not that, like, rich, creamy bisque like, you know, like we're used to. But I will tell you that one thing I did when I was eating that, like at dinner time, just for extra protein, I was adding in a 1/4 cup of blended cottage cheese to the bisque for, like I said, just for extra protein, but that did make it creamier too. So I wanted to show you a couple things that I've made. I'm on purees now. I started that 2 days ago, Monday. So I've made a few things. Well, first of all, from The World According to Eggface, she mentions in purees eating roast beef hash, which is that like hash stuff that comes in a can, and it looks like dog food and really kind of smells like some of the dog food that we give our dog, but it does taste pretty good. I put it in little containers, divided it up into 1/4 cup servings, and I have been having some of that. But besides that, what I've made are a couple things. Yesterday I made gluten-free steel cut oats. I'm like, why does that sound wrong? Steel cut oats. I really like steel cut oats, so I am not gluten intolerant that I know of, but I know that gluten causes issues for a lot of people, and I kind of lean towards a primal / paleo sort of diet, even preoperatively. That's just kind of where my thinking is as far as healthy diet. So if you're not familiar with paleo diet or primal diet, check it out. I really like Mark Sisson's books, the Primal Blueprint, and his other books are really great. Anyway, so same with the steel cut oats. Put those into little 2-ounce servings. Perfect. It's not exactly pureed. I would say it's probably a little bit rougher than a puree, but it went down really easy yesterday morning. So the other thing was on Less of Sarah. I'm friends with her on MyFitnessPal, and I noticed that she eats guacamole, which I saw that on her diary, and I was like, guacamole? What? What the hell is that? So, like, it's a combination of two of my favorite things, edamame and guacamole, which you could probably pretty much figure that out. But, so, hers was Trader Joe's guacamole, which Trader Joe's is like an hour from me. So, I was going to make a trip over there. But then I was like, why should I do that? I can just make my own. So, I did. And it's delicious. Michelle loves it too. She was just like, oh my god, this is so good. So, which is always nice to have good feedback. So that's it for that. I think that's all I wanted to show you in the fridge. Oh, and then the other things I got for pureed. Sorry, it's a little dark here. Wait for the light to pop on here in the pantry. We were actually joking about this the other night, and I went ahead and bought some because I was like, I want to make stuff like the stuff I used to get when I was a kid, which is, I'll just leave it up here. This stuff, deviled ham and deviled chicken. Well, I guess it doesn't call, well, it's just called chicken spread. But anyway, that Underwood crap that you might have eaten when you were a child if you ate like I did, and it's you know, it's a lot of protein. They don't make it as healthy as I will make it myself, but I just wanted to buy it. Well, my first thought was buying it just to kind of like try it and get a, you know, sort of a feel for the texture and stuff, because it's a spread, and so it'll fall under purees. But I think I'm just going to keep it as sort of a backup plan instead. And then I also bought a bunch of these chicken breast little cans so I can make a quick and easy chicken salad. Besides that, I have like refried beans and stuff like that. So anyway, the purees are going great, and the also like scrambled eggs. Ooh, for breakfast the other day I made, which I'm probably going to make this morning too, 1 slice of turkey bacon, cook that, and then blend that in the Magic Bullet with 1 egg. Just get it all nice and blended smooth, and make it, you know, cook it as a scrambled egg, and then have a little avocado on the side. Delish. Let's see. I think that's all that I wanted to tell you. Ooh, and I wanted to share my little closet project with you. So I'm going to pause you, and I'll be back when I go back into the closet. So you thought I came out of the closet years ago, right? Well, I did, but I'm back in it. So I wanted to show you what I've been working on. I'm going to, well, let's turn this around here. So here's my side of the closet. Kind of see it there. The shelves up here were like stacked with a bunch of shit, which I've consolidated into, well, as far as clothing, 3 bins. And then, let's see, these are my clothes from here down to the corner there. And for whatever reason, Michelle gets the end and the other side. I think she has a little more space than I do, but. So, I have all these clothes. I've been, like, garage sailing, and I have all these clothes in different sizes and stuff. So I have all these pants. I don't know if you can see it. I have them all marked by size. I have everything from actually 18s and 16s. I mostly don't have those hangers marked because I'm wearing those. And then 14s, 12s, 11, 10, and I have 1 pair of 8s. So I've gotten some of the really the cutest clothes too, not just at garage sales, but at Sierra Trading Company too, like on you know, I get their emails and stuff, and you get coupons like freaking every day, probably twice a day, and if you follow the link through the emails, you can get great deals. I got these super cute capris for $4, brand new, which is awesome. So anyway, so I thought I'd share that with you. The reason being is because if you're like me and you have clothes that are in however many sizes, I already had clothes that were in big sizes, so I've gotten rid of larger clothes that I'm out of, clothes that, like winter clothes that I know I will be out of, and actually, I haven't even gone through my chest of drawers yet, but I will end up having 8 or 9 kitchen garbage bags full of clothes by the time I'm finished doing my closet project. Anyway, so last thing I wanted to show you was, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but Michelle and I are home brewers, and we have, we keg some beer and we bottle some beer, and we give it away. We really don't drink that much beer, especially me now, since I can't have carbonation. But anyway, we give a lot of beer away. We have parties sometimes, and so we have like 4 beers on tap in our kitchen. Sorry, it's hard to do this with my phone. 4 beers on tap, and then we've always had, and this one over here has always been a pop, like we've made homemade root beer, or cream soda, or you know, whatnot. So right now we have something a little different, Crystal Light Raspberry Lemonade on our soda tap. And then for beers, we have Jack the Ripper, which is a rye pale ale. Biker Bitch is coming. I just made that the other day, so it's going to be a few weeks before we can keg that one. Buzz, which is an espresso stout, and then Summer's Here beer. We just tapped that yesterday, and it is a lighter Pilsner, which we haven't done before. But the Crystal Light on tap here is freaking awesome. It's so cool. It's not carbonated. We put it on the CO2 on really low on that one. It's actually got its own separate CO2 tank, so we put that really low, and it's pretty cool. I love it. So I think that's all I wanted to share with you today. I did want to give some shout outs to some of my Facebook friends, and I forgot to make a list. So Mary Cortez, got you. I told you I would give you a shout out today. So anyway, all my peeps in the Sleeved May Believers group, I wanted to say hi to my LGBT group, and Sleeve Together Friends Forever. So there's just a whole bunch of people out there on Facebook that are really awesome and supportive, and on YouTube as well, of course. And I'm really looking forward to, I forgot to tell Michelle about this. Anyway, really looking forward to the Midwest meet and greet at Jennifer Bleacher's in Iowa. Very excited about that. That's in July. July, I want to say the 19th off the top of my head. Not sure if that's right or not, but anyway, Jennifer Bleacher is the one to follow up on that. So if you're in the Midwest, or if you want to come to the Midwest and hang out with us it's a Saturday, and I think it's July 19th. It'll be in Ames, Iowa, which is near Des Moines, I think. And hopefully we'll see you there. And I'll see you next week, guys. Later.